Welcome back.
Guys, it's part 2 of the tournament. You've witnessed 4 insane debates, and the winners have now moved on to this episode.
This episode is jam-packed, folks. We got semifinals. We got finals. And the winner of the tournament of 2025 in 2026 will also then face off against our reigning champion of the show, James Donlon, to see who in 2026 will wield the scepter.
That's right, folks. We got the scepter out. It doesn't come out often, but when it's out, fear is striking to the hearts of the viewers and competing podcasts.
Yep. For those who have something to look at, you're looking at this beautiful scepter. Shout out Paul Ward, who made this beautiful thing for us.
And those who are listening, just pretend we're holding an awesome scepter.
It's a really cool scepter. There's a ring on the side of it that you can loop the finger through to sort of represent matrimony. And both of our faces are on it, and my face is bald.
Yeah, there was an error, and so Matt is bald in the scepter, but hey, he looks great.
Thank you, Jack.
Once again, thank you all for listening so much to this podcast. You are a mighty few. We love you. This year is going to be the best year of apples and oranges ever.
Yes, we really appreciate you guys. And now we take you to a debate.
And we're back.
It is now the semifinals. Here we have with us Sasha von Didkovsky.
Yes.
And Jake Seifert.
I am beyond honored to be here.
Oh,
Yes.
and we're beyond honored to have you guys. How does it feel to make it this far? Like, did you feel like you completely crushed your last opponent? How do you feel? You feel like you barely made it in? What are the headspaces?
I have no sense of how far I am.
Yeah,
I have no sense of how far or shallow I am.
I keep forgetting this is the semifinals because I've only done one other of these.
Exactly. Yeah. Wait. So semifinals. What does that mean? Is it one of us?
There's 4 of us left.
Yeah, you are right now in the final 4. Then that will be 2, and then the winner of that debate is the sort of the winner of the year.
Right.
But then we have
the reigning champ.
We have the reigning champion, who the winner then goes up against to see who's the reigning champion of the entire podcast.
Right.
Okay. And where do you guys figure in all of this? Like,
We decide.
but are
Right.
you like champions, or do you?
Well, there actually is some context, and it's probably good for
You can't be
unfamiliar
a
listeners.
champion in your own podcast.
Well, so every 100 episodes, Matt and I debate each other, and the
It's
winner.
the great hundo bicker.
It's the great hundo bicker, and so if you win the hundo bicker, you become the head hundo. Therefore, I won that debate.
Yep.
And for the next 100 episodes, I'm the head hundo, and Matt's the the head cuck?
I'm not the head cuck.
Oh, what was
excuse
it?
you.
It was the head
You're the head
hunchback?
hundo, and I'm the head hunchback.
Oh, the head
okay.
hunchback. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we did a whole riff once where it kind of became the head. It was like
The head cuck.
No, it was like it was a blowjob joke. It doesn't matter, guys. We have 2 topics.
That's right.
all right. Okay.
Enough of this discussion
Enough of this
of
lore.
you
They
know,
don't need the lore. They're here
fellatio
for blood
or
and, cum,
anything
yeah.
else. Okay.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
oh
all right,
whoa!
yeah.
Holy
Well,
shit!
let's use
And I
this
think
one
we should
here.
give that one to
We're doing
the obvious
fellatio now?
person.
Is that?
The obvious person is.
I zoned out for a second.
I've never been on a podcast this long without talking, so I am
This
lost.
is for us to shine. That's why we have the GoPro and the main camera on y'all, so people can
Yeah.
just see your reaction.
Yeah.
I feel like
Swearing.
we're the head cuck right now.
I sure feel like it with this thing on my head.
Yeah.
No, you're
I think
powerful
you look
right
nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think you look nice.
What are our topics, boys?
now. Here are the topics. Why don't you?
Look, Jake, you actually have a crazy topic because your topic was suggested by Anya on her episode. And yeah, you're going to be arguing in favor of a roller coaster of your choice.
A roller coaster of my choice.
Yeah, or amusement park ride. It will be a bit.
Roller coaster, amusement park ride.
Yeah, an attraction.
Any sort
That's
of
a good
attraction.
one.
All right.
Yeah.
Mine's
Okay.
gonna be like dish rags or some shit. What's mine gonna be?
What is your favorite
he
dish
He
rag?
gets a thing that's inherently fun. What's mine gonna be?
Yours is a painting of your
This
choice.
fucking guy. All right.
Okay, well, I mean, look, if y'all are you.
Can we just call it now? Jake's gonna win.
No, we
No,
don't know that. What are you
come
talking
on,
about?
you gotta have some
There's some
confidence.
great paintings out there, and I'm about to choose a fuck ass roller coaster. So,
Okay, I see you.
Do you have one in mind, Jake? If you want to begin,
in theory, it's a theoretical roller coaster.
okay.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
let's hear
Oh,
your.
I know which one. I know which one.
You
you're
know
picking.
exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Come
What
on,
is that?
buddy.
Whoa.
A theoretical roller coaster.
I'm here to talk about the euthanasia coaster. A college grad student once came up with an idea for a roller coaster where you get on and by the end of it you have died peacefully. And the way that it works is that it starts out with one big loop, and then it loops over and over, and it gets smaller and smaller. And the idea is that you're looping so fast by the end that blood is not able to get to your head, and the roller coaster lasts long enough that you've had a pleasant death by the end of it. And no one's talking about that in the League of Painless Deaths. Like,
Right.
you know, people. I mean, people need a painless death. The euthanasia is a thing, but also like execution is supposed to be painless. We have never really gotten there, and I think if we can like put some death row criminals on a roller coaster, I think that is the surrealist violence that our country is missing, you know? And also we could paint it pink.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
And speaking of painting, Sasha.
Wow.
Yeah,
very,
see?
very good, Matthew. I'm going to go ahead and pick Christina's World. You guys know Christina's World?
We're gonna pull it. I'll put it right
I
behind
know.
me.
Should we pull it? I mean, this is probably bad for podcasting.
No,
right?
this is
No.
great.
It's
I
a
believe I know what this is. Let's see.
stunning painting. Yeah, pull it up here. It's a young girl out in a field. Yeah,
Oh shit, that's
look at that.
beautiful.
With a high. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Jake. with the high horizon and this wind moving through the grass, the high grass, and she's like, you really get this and this very solemn house on the horizon. You get a very strong sense of. I mean, you know, the title kind of says it. Christina's World. You get the. To me, it pulls out a very early feeling of being alone as a child and creating your own. I always really had a deep desire to like hide and squirrel away. Like I loved the idea of like secret tunnels and stuff as a kid, and those. This image conjures for me that early feeling that I'm not sure I would be able to conjure just in my daily life. It's something that doesn't exist really in adult life, and I just think it's just a gorgeous painting that brings something back from a time that you might forget.
All right. The floor is open.
So the Cyclone was on the table.
Cyclone was on the table.
Thunderbolt was on the table. King the Ka.
I don't know what that one is.
These are regional like Jersey ones.
No. Well, Cyclone is. You know what?
Well, Cyclone.
You know what, Matt?
You said King Ka.
Let's stick to doing those smooth little segues that you like so much. Okay, I'm talking right now. I was on the precipice of tearing him down.
Oh, please go for it.
I can.
He's a very nice guy. He was very complimentary about my painting, and I just want to draw your attention to the fact that you had so many options, and you chose the only one that routinely kills people.
Well, yes, routinely, but also it's in theory. It hasn't killed anyone yet, and some of those
Right.
other roller coasters have, but in painful ways. But when you
Right.
die on another roller coaster, it's because you like hit your head really hard on something, or got
Right.
decapitated, or like had your neck snapped by like an errant iron bar. And
Yeah.
and what I want is a roller coaster where the danger is implicit and people are accepting of that as they get on. Like
Right.
there's
Right, you're saying ACAB, all coasters are bastards.
Exactly,
all coasters kill people.
yeah.
Let's at least if we're all gonna be getting on this thing that might kill you, we might as well be getting on a thing that we're consenting to kill us and does it in a humane way.
Exactly. Like imagine if in Final Destination like they were just fine with it, you know?
Right.
You know what I'm talking. There's a roller coaster thing in Final Destination.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I still think that there, you know, I've been on this podcast a few times, and I've never heard it so stark quiet in the room during an opening statement, and I feel like we're having a lot of fun. We're having a lot of fun at the top of this podcast. We're joking around before we really got on the mics. We're talking about all kinds of bullshit, joking around, pulling each other's legs.
Yeah,
and then you picked your pick. And now the podcast feels like this.
You're saying I killed the vibe with my euthanasia
I think your
proponency.
I think your euthanasia coaster killed the vibe. But
I mean, it's crazy you're talking about vibe killing when we're looking at this gray ass painting right there.
Look at her. She's glowing. She's glowing
because everything else is so drab. I mean, like you can.
Yeah, exactly.
You can get that same childlike wonder from
from
a painting with like some red in it. You know.
Absolutely not, bro. You have no sensitivity to the arts, and you picked a bad roller coaster. You're pissing me off now. Look. You can make arguments for the euthanasia poster all you want, or coaster. I keep on saying poster. You keep on. You can make arguments for the euthanasia coaster all you want. I will let you do it. I will actually back you up. I actually enjoyed your little riposte, but I will not let you fucking slander the name of Christina's World, because the only reason the reason why that childlike wonder is so sweet is because it's in stark contrast with the tremendous loneliness of the rest of your life. And this captures that. This gives you back that sweet morsel, that sweet early nugget of bliss that you had before you had to work a full fucking shift at work before coming to a podcast. where
I also did that.
Yeah. Where you have to walk in the rain and they're fucking and it's a little too hot in the room.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it really does come through when you put it that way. I'm just saying, like, you can.
he's too nice. He's too mellow. You're like I keep trying. I had a little. Actually, I didn't have this. I thought I was gonna have this problem last time
With Katara?
With Katara, yeah, because she was so sweet at the beginning, and then she got a little heated.
Yeah.
And then I was able to be like, "Fuck you, you don't know shit." But I tried to get your goat a little bit, and you're still fucking. You're like, I can see that. And I'm like, fuck.
Well,
bro.
I mean, just let me tell you why you're wrong, though. You know. I think those feelings can be elicited by a lot of different kinds of art. Like you know that Seurat painting in Ferris Bueller's Day Off? That's a completely colorful scape of like families in the park and like children playing, and then that scene in Ferris Bueller's Day Off where Cameron is staring at the child, you know?
Right.
That still elicits those feelings of loneliness and like the preciousness of childhood and how bleak everything else looks. And
you're an unreliable narrator. You first of all, you called Christina's World grim, which is just bullshit, and already demonstrated a tremendous lack of understanding of the arts. And then your only other example for painting was the one from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
It's a real painting. It's a Seurat painting. It's a beautiful example of pointillism.
Right. I'm not arguing whether or not it's a real painting. What I'm arguing is whether or not that we should be taking fucking artistic critiques from your ass with the fucking GoPro on the head.
I didn't choose to have the GoPro on my head.
You did choose those socks, though,
I did
and those
choose
are
these
lovely socks.
Thank you. I'm sure if you had socks, they would also be lovely.
I know. I like giving the people what they want.
Mm-hmm. And what the people want is the euthanasia coaster.
Background.
It's
a good segue.
I think it's just comforting to know, like we really should legitimize like the idea in mental health that it's okay to just not want to be here. Like people are very scared of that thought, and it's a scary thought.
You're making an argument for suicide.
No,
just making sure that we're all on the same page. He's making an argument for suicide. Keep going.
I'm making an argument for the acceptance of suicidal ideation, and a little bit for suicide.
Right.
I think just having something that is comforting that leads us off of this world it's important to exist. It's it's suffering is so profound around the world.
Mm-hmm. He's got nothing. Well, I always feel like I always get off like we have to recenter ourselves. Take my hand. We have to recenter ourselves. We have to get back to the premise of this podcast, which is that you're arguing why the euthanasia poster is
Coaster.
Fuck my fucking dumb ass.
Hey, we're here. We're centered.
Thank you. Thank you. You're arguing why the euthanasia coaster is better than Christina's World, the painting.
Right.
I'm arguing why what the fuck am I doing? I'm arguing why Christina's World is better than the euthanasia coaster. I feel like I win. I feel like it's a beautiful, real representation of a real thing that everybody connects to, and yours is a theoretical murder device. I feel like if I lose, it's on a technicality.
I mean, I don't want to go into the semantics of euthanasia and murder, but
You're holding my hand a little less tightly than you were. Keep squeezing.
Sorry. I mean, like, I do, like, part of me agrees. Like, I do think that, like, continuing this debate is just prolonging my losing. But you know what wouldn't prolong my suffering? The euthanasia coaster.
Very, very good. Should we do closing statements?
Absolutely.
I was actually about to suggest,
I was
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Remarkable. Should I go first because he did
Yes,
opening
yeah.
statements first?
Oh, this guy knows. This guy knows how the game's run.
You know, I've actually had such a pleasant time with you that I would like to cede my time for my closing statement to you, because I feel like you're a decent man. You're a good looking fella. You're easy on the eyes. You you wear the crown of the GoPro with aplomb.
Aplomb, wow.
You've given me great grace in this argument, and you are fighting an uphill battle in terms of the choices. And so I feel that the only decent thing, the only respectable thing that I could do with my time would be to give it to you.
It's very friendly of you to, like, make accommodations for the decisions I've made for myself. I wish more people would. I wish more people would, like, take into account my life choices when they were, and let me get coffee first.
Right.
All right, hold on. I'm waiting for the chipmunks to come back.
Yeah, we
right.
gotta get the hand.
Hamsters.
Yeah.
Sorry. Jesus.
How many times have you seen that Kia ad and you don't know what kind of rodent they
like
are?
16, 17, something like that.
We'll make it 18 after this. We're gonna watch this Kia ad after we get the closing statements.
All right. I feel like I picked a losing horse, and and I want to use my time to highlight what a good person I am. So you might vote for me.
Yeah. Hit it. That's awesome.
I am charitable to an extent, not to excess. I hear people out. Animals seem to like me, which I think means that I am pure of soul. And
Do you think you're a patient person?
I think I can be a patient person. I think naturally I am a patient person, but if any minor inconvenience befalls me, all that's out the window. But I think the fact that I can admit that makes me a very good person as well.
Do you think you're a good son?
I'm not the best son. Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to tee you up here.
Oh, sorry.
Are you a hard worker?
I'm a very hard worker and a fast worker. I'm very efficient. And you know what else is efficient? The euthanasia coaster. It'll take you from on top of the world to on top of the next worlds in 30 seconds flat.
Splendid.
All right.
All right, boys. Great work.
Thank you.
Great
Yes,
debate. A
incredible.
lot of decorum between you two, which I really love.
Great chemistry, great decorum.
It's nice to have like some civility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the hand thing. Did you like the hand thing?
I really liked the hand thing.
I was worried as I was doing it that it was going to be received as a power move. but
I just took it in stride.
excellent.
Yeah.
That's how I meant it.
Wow.
And I feel like the audience took the chemistry between you two in stride and said, "This is a good debate, but it has to come to an end because there is a winner." And that winner is Sasha.
Good game, man.
Extremely good game.
Yeah.
Extremely good game.
It was great to be here. I had fun.
Let it be noted too. At the beginning, you were like, "He got roller coasters. I'm screwed. I've already lost." And then now here we are.
I know he chose the only roller coaster that he chose the only roller coaster that I could have possibly lost. Every roller coaster is better than any. I mean, honestly, when you told me I got painting, Christina's World popped in my head, and then I was like, "Fuck that." That one is kind of grim.
You were so passionate about it.
I do love that painting, but I couldn't think of another painting. Like my brain just went blank. So I was like, if he picks any roller coaster, like I got nothing. And then he picked the one that kills people. And I was like, nice, nice fucking finals. Let's do it.
You started talking about like the emotions of the painting. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, great job, gentlemen. Jake, is there anything you'd like to plug? This is coming out hopefully Friday of next week.
It's the new year and I'm still pulling shit together, so I don't have anything to plug. I might get a haircut this weekend if any of your listeners want to come see that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that going to be?
I often go to the Astor Place Barbershop. Like I started doing that at NYU, and
is it called Astor Place Barbershop or the one on 6th Street?
No, like the one that you have to go into a basement for.
Ooh, oh, yeah. Wow.
Saw Bill de Blasio there once.
Really?
Yeah.
You shake his hand?
No, I was getting a haircut.
Spit in his face?
Was he there for a haircut, or was it kind of like a
It was
Photo op.
It was publicity. Yeah.
De Blasio?
We're still dealing with the aftermath, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Sasha, we'll see you shortly. And Jake, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's been great. It's been real.
And we'll be right back.
You know I'm a truth teller on the pod.
Yeah.
And one of my big things is like exposing the behind the scenes stuff here. So
Yeah.
I don't know if we've started yet because there's some stuff that I want your listeners to know.
Why don't you get started with that, and then
So you can cut it out. So you can
And
cut
then
it
we'll
out.
officially start after that.
Wait.
But first, we can just get this out of the way.
Can you guarantee that we're being live streamed right now to America? And it won't be cut?
Well, I can guarantee it won't be cut. I'll say right now, whatever this is will not be cut.
Yeah.
I'm not the one editing it, but I have no intention of cutting this.
So
Okay. I just want to make sure that you're not cut because it's important that the viewers
No, because
and
this is
listeners
for
hear
both
this.
of us.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
and for-
just full disclosure, this is not live. This is not live.
we can
Right.
make it live.
So the
we'll
thing
figure that
is-
out later.
the thing is that Matt and Jack think that they can get away with treating people the way that they treat people.
Yeah.
And that we're not going to say anything because we need the exposure, but I'm not that kind of artist.
No,
So,
I actually
yeah.
would rather not have any exposure.
Yeah. So what has been happening is Matt and Jack have been trying. This is actually like a front for their lame attempt at a Nexium cult. And when we got here, they
Yes.
were like, go in the breeding room. Why don't you two guys go in the breeding room? And I was like, you guys are disgusting. I'm not doing that. I'm obviously gay. I'm not comfortable with this. And you were like, you'd be happier if you weren't. And
They said that.
And he's going to say Jack isn't here. Jack is right there.
He's literally there. He's actually like peeking his head around the corner.
butt ass naked.
Yeah.
And we can only see his head, but we can tell that he's naked just from his aura.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's the worst part.
Yeah, he's using his nakedness in a threatening way.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's really
It's-
dark.
It's kind of like in The Exorcist when she pees on the floor. It's kind of like that vibe of how
I was
he's
thinking
being.
the
Yeah.
same exact thing.
Yeah.
You just took
Yeah.
those words. Wait, maybe we should go in the breeding room.
Yeah, you
Not
know,
for that,
let's
but-
see how
no,
the
no, no,
let's
just
see how
for
the
peeing.
just to check it out,
Just to check it out.
just to see what the vibes like.
Just so we can report back
Yeah.
to the audience so that they know the truth.
Okay.
I resent that you say that this is some sort of poor imitation of a Nexium cult. I think that we are doing a much better job at what we do than Nexium ever did.
Yeah, but
No,
you
but-
don't have anyone from any television show from
Yeah.
the early 2000s. You don't have anyone from that
true.
Superman show.
That's not true. I got Mr. Smallville on this.
You have Tom Wellings here.
No,
Oh.
Dean Cain actually. I
Oh,
guess
way-
yeah,
way
that
better.
makes sense.
yeah,
That makes sense.
no, I guess a different TV Superman.
You also like you guys aren't like nailed the coercion piece, because you're kind of like in Nexium it's like a lot of manipulation. You guys are just kind of like, come on, won't you do it for me?
Well, I mean, won't you? Please?
No, see, that's what we're saying. It's almost grating.
And
how
I'm
you do it.
easily influenced.
Yeah,
And that didn't even work.
Yeah, if it were anybody else, that I would be in the breeding room right now.
Yeah.
It's just-
Okay, enough of that. This won't be cut, but we really do need to move on. This is the semifinals. We're in the midst of the semifinals.
Wow.
So, welcome back, Josh Ellman.
Thank you.
And Ella Friedman.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for both for being here. Seriously, I know it's tough when someone's doing a bad job trying to manipulate you into going to the breeding room. I just think maybe after we call cut on this, maybe I can persuade you.
Right.
Can you ask Jack to take like 2 giant steps back?
Jack, can you fucking
Thank you.
Yeah.
put on some clothes at least. You can come back out here if you just okay. All right, he's going.
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
He's no. When I say go, like actually go. He's just kind of standing at the ends of the hallway.
Yeah, we can see it.
I'm on your side. Okay.
I don't know. You're like HR, basically. Like,
Yeah,
You're on our
that's
side of like, you work for the company.
Exactly.
The
You're
company being Jack.
protecting the company.
yeah.
But I have everyone's best interest in mind. Look, okay. We got some topics here. Josh,
Yes.
you're going to be arguing in favor of a candy.
A candy.
A candy
okay.
of your choice.
Okay.
And Ella, you're going to be arguing in favor of a smell or a scent of your choice.
Ooh.
There we go. So I'll just say for all of our listeners, if anyone's interested in sort of a controlled breeding program, come talk to me, slide into my DMs or Jack's or our shared accounts. And we have a lot of really good literature on how controlled breeding can lead to a healthier, happier afterlife.
They do have a lot of that literature. I wouldn't describe it as good.
It's actually just draining. There's just so much of it. And like, you can't
Yeah.
just read one because it doesn't make sense. You have to read all of it. And it is so exhausting.
And they're all the pages are really sticky for some reason.
Yeah, what could the reason
Why
be?
are
It's
they
the manufacturer.
so
I don't know.
sticky?
I've been speaking to the press. They come that way, and I'm like, get your shit in order, man. But you know, they're the only ones that'll print our stuff, so it's tough. Does anyone have their topic? No, we're too busy complaining about how I operate my my organization, and instead of focusing on the debating, which would actually be what people want, what listeners want.
I pick my topics like an Italian mom cooks, like just instinctually. So it's just kind of whatever it ends up being.
Great.
I'm not going to labor over it. Yeah.
Okay, good.
And I've actually been studying for months different categories of topics. So you could have said any category, and I've actually deeply studied everything in that topic.
I respect that approach.
So yeah.
I respect that approach.
You could have gone as far as you could even imagine, and I'm ready.
Okay, great. Ella, why don't you start?
Should I start, or do you want to start? Or we
You can go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Today, I will be arguing in honor, and I do because I want to always honor it and make sure that we're respecting it, in honor and for the scent Storm, the candle from Home Goods. Every single time I go into a Home Goods, a TJ Maxx, or a Marshalls, or any sort of store, I will smell every scent in there. I will actually go ahead, make myself sick, but I will smell every single candle in there. And there are some good ones. I'm always gonna leave with one. There is one that has changed my life forever, and that is a scent Storm. You put that on, you are all of a sudden transported to so many different beautiful places. You light it up, you're in Brooklyn? No. Oh my God, you are in a cabin in Maine. Somehow, from your left window, you can see the mountains. It's the summer. And from your right window, you can see the beach. It's beautiful. It's a rainstorm outside, but it's the perfect amount. You've had the best day of your life. Takeout's coming in. You're by the fire. You're in a sweatshirt and shorts. That candle transports you places, no matter what. They only sell it at Home Goods. You cannot find it online. The brand does not seem to exist. And I think because that is a scent sent to us directly, I will say it, from God herself. Because that is the scent of a woman. I yield my time.
Josh.
Nice. Okay. I'm going to be arguing in favor of peanut M&Ms. Okay. Peanut M&Ms, for those of you who don't know, are the ones that come in the yellow package. Okay. And I think that there's a lot of complexity and nuance to kind of M&M culture in general that I think we can all agree brings richness and variety to our lives. But peanut M&Ms, I think, is the one. And the reason that they're the one is that, like, okay, so let's go on this journey, all right? You're having a party, right? You're like, what do I put out that adds a pop of color, a pop of flair, and communicates to my community that I'm a fun person to be around? I don't take myself too seriously. A bowl of peanut M&Ms is going to do that for you. Down, boots. Because there's like pride implications, they're colorful, but they're kind of like hard, and they actually kind of like make you feel bad after a while. So like in that way, it is also gay, right? I would say so, like, it has that party vibe. And then, like, also you're already dealing with gender dynamics because, like, some of them are women and some of them are men sometimes, like, in the things. And then sometimes people are mad about it. And sometimes they're too sexualized and sometimes they're not sexualized enough. So, like, you're already dealing with, like, a huge tapestry of identity politics while you're partying. So it's thoughtful and it's fun. And then finally, I will say, like, okay, but then what about when you're all alone, which is, like, for some of us, most of the time. And it's like, well, nothing feels as good as like a shame spiral while you're popping peanut M&Ms as your jaw just gets progressively number and you just kind of like feel in your body the shame that you're feeling in your soul. And like in that way, it actually creates congruence for you. And you kind of are like vibrating. Finally, for once, your body, soul, and mind is vibrating at the same frequency. And for that reason, I stand behind peanut M&Ms. I yield my time.
Great. The floor is open.
I have to say that I have nothing but respect for that argument. I'll actually even say that there's a lot of things I really fully agree with there. But there's one really large thing that you're missing. And I wouldn't even say it's a thing. It's actually a community. Community of people who are allergic to peanuts.
Yeah.
I am not one of them, but I know that I do not ever understand, but I stand with them. And by choosing peanut M&Ms, you are alienating, I'm going to say at least 85% of the population.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming that's how many people are allergic to peanuts. And imagine you put that out at a party, all of a sudden no one can even show up because now they're being exposed to peanuts. And so now you're sitting there alone and then you're thinking, well, what a waste. What a waste of all of this money thrown down the drain. Had I just got regular M&Ms, wouldn't have been an issue for anyone there. And you would have had one of the best parties of your life. I was actually talking to all the guests who were going to go to that party, and they were saying, well, we just can't take the peanut M&M risk of cross-contamination, etc. And it's really, really troubling to me that you didn't consider one of the largest lobbying bodies in the country, which is the peanut allergen community.
Yeah. It's interesting because, and I thank you for that. I thank you for that comment. But what I find interesting is that sometimes, you know, people are saying things and they're not even espousing those values themselves because you're talking about exclusion. You're talking about not being inclusive. Where's Storm sold? Exclusively at Home Goods. Exclusively at Home Goods. So there is people all over this great nation, nay, this planet we call Earth, who are not in walking or even driving distance from a Home Goods, who's listening to this and saying, oh, I guess I'm not a coastal elite. I guess I'm not entitled to good sense, you know? Meanwhile, you're feasting on sense. You actually described getting so full of sense that you're feeling ill, actually. And then other people are thinking, I couldn't get a wick in my nose if I tried. So for me, I'm not saying whether it's good or bad. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to come for me saying I'm not really being thoughtful about the groups of people, I mean, I think the mirror has two faces.
And I'm actually looking into it and I'm saying hi. I'm saying hi to myself.
Yeah.
And I'm saying hello to exclusivity as a business tactic. Because if that scent were all around the world, no work would ever get done because people would just be in such a state of peace and bliss. It's why we can't have collabs in Williamsburg there all the time. They have to be pop-ups. You have to put in the work to get this candle. And then when you do, the people who get it really earn it and they really deserve it and they smell that beautiful scent and they are instantly transported to what I would call Elysium, heaven. And it's the most beautiful part is that they put in the effort to reach that. And it's a really reachable goal for them. Even if they're not included, they're able to find a way to get there. Versus with peanut M&Ms, there's nothing they can do to change that.
Right. But whereas I would actually say that, like, my selection of peanut M&Ms is also advantageous to the economy because if everybody who wanted to come to my parties could come, my house would be full of people 24/7 partying, and the tech bros would not be doing the software engineering that we desperately need them to be doing. I mean, we would not be making advancements in AI. We would just be making our own art.
Oh wait.
We'd be making our own art.
Okay, yeah, that's
So
really important.
I actually thank God I'm keeping those people in their seats, because otherwise we'd be stuck like Van Gogh.
Oh my God, literally hate that guy.
I mean, I would call him a chump.
No,
I would call him
I'm
a
so glad
chump.
that we're finding someone
Yeah.
common ground here, because you know what? Chump is the perfect word that I've been looking for a word to describe that guy my
Yeah.
whole life. And
Yeah.
that's a freaking chump.
Yeah, he cut off his ear. He was so bored.
Oh,
he was like,
my God.
"Oh, I'll do anything other than have to do these paint strokes."
Can he just light a candle, pop some peanut M&Ms?
Yeah.
He would have been literally fine, and it would have looked way better.
Yeah.
He could have like maybe painted like a dog wearing a bow tie.
Yeah.
Playing poker.
Oh my God.
Oh
that
my
would have
God.
been good.
Eating peanut M&Ms and lighting up a candle in the back.
Also, how long did it take him to do Starry Night? Because when I typed in ChatGPT Starry Night, it made it
Oh.
in 2 seconds.
And then I said, "Can you add my grandpa into that?"
yeah,
Never even shown the
Yeah.
picture of my grandpa. He's been dead 20 years. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Looked exactly like him. It was ridiculous. It's so powerful and beautiful.
it's so powerful. Yeah, that's kind of like my favorite thing to do is sort of like be in there. Like sometimes I'll put in M&Ms. I'll put in peanut M&Ms into ChatGPT, and I'm like, but make them violent.
I think that it's really disgusting that you would use that incredible technology and those beautiful characters for violence.
I'm surprised.
That's really, really scary to me.
I'm surprised to hear that from somebody who espouses the beautiful global tact of exclusivity. It's like resource scarcity, right? That breeds violence. I'm sort of endorsing
Yeah.
the very logic that makes your scent special to you.
But here's the thing. Have you ever seen a line around the block in NoHo on a Saturday afternoon? Those tweens are not violent. They are calm. We have exited the era of the Black Friday
Right.
hassle, okay?
Right.
Now we are in an era of peace. And I'm not going to define why. I'm going to let everyone come to their own conclusions of why that's
Yep.
happened. But when people are lining up
Yeah.
around the block in Flatbush at Home Goods to get their candle, maybe they're even on the Upper West Side, maybe they're at the 101st location.
Yeah.
It's calm, it's peace, it's community.
I think it's really brave of you to choose this particular moment as our peace moment. Just kind of
but-
everything that's going on in the
But just
world.
for-
But I
but
love
just
that
about
you.
Home Goods.
No, but I love that you owned it. You
Yeah.
I said, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. As far as I'm concerned,
No.
there is no global tension. There's
No.
nothing's
Well,
happening.
you know why I think that?
Yeah.
Because storm candles
I was
lit
going to
up in the
say,
back.
I think that might actually be a weakness, is that I actually think that maybe it's like a little bit of an opiate for the masses. It's sort of a little bit of like why does it smell so good? And why is it sort of making you think that we're in peacetime? Feels like a little 1984, like, are these government mandated candles that are keeping us docile?
But they're so difficult to get, so it's
Right.
not everyone.
Whereas
It's a little treat versus peanut M&Ms. Those
No,
are
see,
easily accessible.
Peanut M&Ms like absolutely activates my political consciousness. First on the physical level, because I'm actually, by the time I've had 6, I'm actually so angry from chewing. I'm actually ready to fight anybody. I don't know even why. I don't even care. I just want a cause. And then secondly, as we discussed, like, there's like queer undertones to them. Sometimes they're women. Sometimes they're too hot. Sometimes they're not hot enough. So like, I'm already like ready to fight somebody across the aisle the second I see a peanut M&M. So I feel like actually, if we could go, like, if we could go into undecided voters' homes and give them peanut M&Ms, I feel that they would instantaneously decide and actually go to the polls, and we'd actually have a functioning democracy.
But do you think they would decide in the right way or the wrong way?
That's not for me to say. I think it's what their truth is, and I think in that way, M&Ms don't tell you who you are. They show you who you already are, right?
Wow.
You eat one, and then you
Wow, I'm
reveal
moved.
yourself to already have been like an alt-right or a
Or something else. I
like
don't
a
know.
snowflake. Yeah,
Yeah.
the two political identities.
You eat a peanut M&M and either you get a crew cut or your hair turns blue.
Exactly.
It's very
But it's a
revealing.
matrix depending on your assigned gender at birth, right? So, because if you get a crew cut
Yeah.
and man, then you're on the right. But
Yes.
if you get crew cut but woman, then you're on snowflake team.
But then sometimes you're on the right and it's sort of like,
Right,
oh,
and then it's
just turn that
confusing.
storm on candle and let's
Right.
fix that.
Right. Whereas when you sniff a candle, you automatically turn into Stevie Nicks.
Yes.
You're immediately everybody's transported into the body of
Exactly.
Stevie Nicks.
It's actually Woodstock again, not the
Yeah.
bad one, the good one.
Oh, okay.
And
right.
It's really important. I think it's important to have a little bit of peace for people.
Yeah.
Even in Valentine's, to rest and
Right.
recharge. And even in these moments of strife where they can
Yeah.
just light up a candle really quickly, they know it's not going to make them violent. And sometimes you
Yeah.
do just need to forget yourself for a moment.
But
and
do you
relax.
know what it's kind of giving? It's giving when Kendall Jenner took a Pepsi can in the middle of a protest and handed it to the military and solved. That's kind of you, but with the candle.
But something-
you're like handing the candle to ice, and you're like, just have a sniff.
No, but something, I just talked to the candle and it says, and I talked to it by smelling it, and it's actually really powerful because you can communicate through scent with candles.
Yeah.
And it actually said fuck guys, and it said it won't turn on for any sort of military organization, like even militia, police,
Wow.
even like maybe RFK. No, what's that thing? RKO. What's it
What's
when
RKO?
that's actually a production company from the 1940s.
Oh, okay, great.
My
Yeah,
bad.
thank God it won't turn on for RKO. Thank God it won't turn on for RKO.
JRTC. What is that?
The ROTC?
ROTC. JROTC.
Okay.
It won't even turn on for them.
Yeah.
Or RKO Productions.
Or RKO Productions. Yeah.
Don't worry.
I also heard that the Storm Candle walked out of Citizen Kane. It didn't like it. It didn't
But
like
it actually then went back and it was like, no, Rosebud.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Like, he's
Yeah.
actually doing some things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you know what it ordered? And I was really disappointed to find this at the snack bar. Peanut M&Ms.
What happened?
The candle ordered peanut M&Ms at the snack bar at the movie.
Yeah, of
At
course.
Citizen Kane.
Of course.
And I was saying, excuse me, stay true to your roots. But then I realized they're
Yeah.
not adversaries necessarily.
No.
In this, they might be. But in the real world, because as we mentioned, we are in a closed space.
Yeah.
We're not interacting with others at this exact moment. They actually have a lot to bring to each other.
Right. I agree. I think that they're in the same social circle. And I think that like it
Yes.
wouldn't be weird to find the Storm Candle hanging out with the peanut M&Ms. I think the thing is like where they maybe sometimes have tension is I feel like when a person when a shitty person comes into the friend group,
Yeah.
Storm Candle's kind of like, you guys, let's not
Let's be
jump.
nice.
Let's be nice.
Which
Let's
is
like
an
whatever.
important role to play because you don't know the implications of that person, their relationship to other people. And sometimes you just have to be like, this is just someone we're going to have to deal with for a while. Let's find something we love in them. And let's let them prove us wrong.
Right.
Let's not make them prove us right.
Whereas I have always found that the peanut M&Ms have an incredible clarity and precision in their reads of people. And so they're kind of like they would be like to Storm Candle, be like, yeah, we can wait for them to prove us right, but they're gonna. And then what's so nice about peanut M&Ms is when because they're always right. And when that shitty friend proves themselves to be a shitty friend, the peanut M&M's not going to make Storm Candle feel bad about it.
But Storm Candle's not going to feel bad about it anyways. It's going to say forgiveness is something that we have an infinite capacity for. And hatred and violence is not something that we should hold on to in this instant with this friend because it's just going to make our lives harder. Let's just light it up and relax.
I didn't want to have to bring this up, but I think we need to talk about Storm Candle's last relationship.
Oh.
Storm Candle's ex.
I mean,
because
you're
think-
more than welcome to talk about it, even though we don't really need to. It's not really going to change anything.
Well, I think it just shows the dark side of that logic where, like, all I'll say is Storm Candle stayed in that relationship way too long.
But also,
way too
when
long.
you look at
and
the
Peanut
report card,
M&Ms were trying to pull her out of it.
but also Peanut M&Ms need to learn that you need to let other people make their own mistakes because they're not going to learn if you don't let them make those mistakes. If you force them into a decision, which you ultimately can never truly force someone into, then they're going to learn to resent their friend Peanut M&Ms, and they're going to be so angry that they feel like they never saw it through to its conclusion, and they're going to make those same mistakes again. And they needed to stay in that because also there was a lot of other things going on in their life at that moment, and they didn't have time to sit with themselves, sit with their scent, be back in that beautiful cabin.
Right.
And so they had to deal with that. And so that relationship sort of went to the back burner.
Right.
And maybe it did go on too long, but when you look at the report card of their life, so many other things improved during that. And so even when he got out of that, it was just such a growth.
Yeah.
And you, like I said, you just need to light that candle up, let that scent waft over you and relax.
I just feel sometimes that Storm Candle is high in its own supply, and sometimes it's letting that scent kind of short circuit their boundary setting system. I feel like sometimes they're so bought into their own philosophy of relaxation, joy, that they're actually not setting super clear boundaries, and people are traipsing all over them. Whereas for the M&M, we've got a hard exterior and a warm, gooey interior. You see what I'm saying? So
a peanut's not really gooey, I wouldn't say.
but the chocolate part.
But are your are you letting your peanut M&Ms melt in your pocket? And then like getting all sticky all over your hand, and then you're touching things, and then you're just contaminating the whole world.
Okay, I have a couple of things to say about that. First of all, I'm just going to address to say, like, if different color M&Ms come together and mix, I'm not threatened by that.
No.
It's actually okay with me, and I'm actually the kind of fear in your eyes about that is scaring me
it's just
a little
something
bit.
that I know we've talked about a lot, and that you've said different things before, so I'm glad to hear that your perspective has changed, because I know that it really wasn't like that before, and you've said that publicly, and people can even go look at those past comments.
If people can see those past comments, but they were taken out of context, okay? They were taken so far out of context.
Well, they were taken far out of context, but then you look at the context clues of like the greater societal issues happening at the time, and you say, oh, I actually can put it back into context.
Right, but the context itself was out of context. You see what I'm saying? Is like you can't look at 2012 and through a 2026 lens. You just can't understand it.
And that's when we turn to literature. That's when we turn to the great authors of the time. That's when we start reading a little bit of like Perks of Being a Wallflower, and we start really zoning in on the true context of the situation.
But I did want to just return to one thing, which is if my M&Ms get a little warm, go for it. Honestly. And like for somebody who's so hopped up on candles, whose whole thing is about getting warm and gooey, I would have thought that you would have had like a little bit more understanding in your heart for it. But it's good to see your true character.
No, for me, I just worry about like staining your clothes and staining sort of, like I said, sort of society at large, and like making
But the aging process is about letting your experiences reflect on your body, and I'm actually not afraid to do that. I'm not trying to Botox out every last inch of myself.
And neither is a candle, because it's melting away. It feels at peace with that.
Right.
You can see the ridges like an old oak growth.
Right.
As it melts down, and sometimes it melts wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes because there's 3 wicks, and sometimes one wick just will not light. And it sort of creates this cavernous thing, but it is open to that. It's not filling it in. It's not getting any sort of.
Speaking of rules of 3, the peanut M&M has 3 layers. It has the outer shell, it has the chocolate, and it has the peanut. So there's also kind of like that harmonious sort of logic of the universe playing out.
That's a little bit of a Fibonacci spiral.
Yes.
I'm now realizing, and I have to admit that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Just to say.
Wow. Well, this has been an incredible debate so far, but I think it's time for some closing statements.
Okay.
So why don't we start with Josh?
Great. This has been a really powerful debate. I haven't agreed with everything you've said, but you've opened my mind. But even in my sort of enlightened state, I still kind of go back to superiority of peanut M&Ms. And the reason, I just have to return to my fundamental truth, which is peanut M&Ms are activists. They're politicized, but they're political. They're good judges of character. And ultimately, whether they're melting in your pocket or not, they're still a delicious treat, right? That you can take anywhere and you can get anywhere. So they're for the people, by the people. And yes, some people are allergic, but that kind of tells you something about those people right away, right? So I think, again, it's discernment isn't always bad. And for that reason, I would advocate for peanut M&Ms to be part of your next celebration, viewers.
Hello?
I just want to say this has been one of the greatest conversations of my entire life. And I have to say that, and I haven't mentioned this earlier, peanut M&Ms are hugely important to me and my journey over many years in many different contexts even. But I think when I look at the present moment for us, I think that what we really need is a place, like I said earlier, of escapism, of joy, just to remind us of what we are working towards. And sometimes that quick hit of the chocolate, the candy, the peanut is just a quick fix, and it's then placating us, but in a way where we smell that candle, we feel the scent of the storm, and we say, I know what we are working towards. I know what the future can be and what it can look like.
Yeah.
And peanut M&Ms can be a part of that as well.
Yeah. Like we said, they're in the same friend group, but they have different perspectives on the world.
Yeah. Aligned.
Wow. This has been a rather fierce debate, a rather balanced debate. Get the fuck out of here. I'm so sorry about him. This has been a really balanced debate, I would say, which makes this very hard to choose. But I will be having to make my choice right now.
Fair.
And that choice is the winner, who will be going on to the finals of the Tournament of Debate Prowess 2025, is Josh.
I would have given it to Ella.
I
to be
would have
honest.
given it to you.
Wow.
I was so moved. I was so even just moved by the choice to pick peanut M&Ms. When you said that, I knew you saw deep into my soul because I saw deep into yours.
Yeah, it was I thought there was a lot to be said.
It hurt to even say any words against peanut M&Ms. And I'll say right now, I'm against the peanut allergy community.
Yeah.
I'm not in favor of them.
They can just die.
They can do whatever they want. It just doesn't have to include me. That's not my business.
Yeah.
I'm not actively fighting them. That's not my main battle in life.
You're not like sneaking peanuts into their food.
No, I would never. But also, I don't need them to come anywhere near me, and I'm very, very clear about that at all times.
Yeah.
But the peanut M&M community, they can be around me whenever they want.
Yeah. And I honestly, I've become a candle woman. I didn't used to be, but now I am. And now I'm like constantly like, what new scents can I get in my apartment? How long can my candles be on?
Yes.
How scenty can I get my candle? So it's like, I actually want, there is something so powerful about walking into a space and being like, this space smells good from candle. It's actually
And
like
you
one
can
of the
smell
best
that it's a
experiences.
candle smell rather than an incense, rather than
Yes.
just someone's cooking up something good.
Right.
It's a candle. You can smell that
Yes.
wax.
Smell that wax.
Smell that wax, baby. I'm getting that tattooed. Well, I'm honored. Thank you. I'm assuming that you only chose me because you knew that I'm more litigious. And that if if you didn't choose me, I was going to sue you for the harassment that I've suffered the last few times I've been here.
That's disgusting. And
Yeah.
you should still sue.
I probably will.
You've won
I
once,
probably
may as well
I
win
probably
again.
will.
Right. Ella's not very litigious, so we figured.
I mean, I was, but me and my couple lawyers, like, we're having some issues right now. They're peanut allergy people, so
Say no more.
I'm actually
trouble in paradise.
Yeah, I'm between attorneys at the moment. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, understood. Well, this is going to be hopefully coming out this next Friday. Ella, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Actually, I don't want to plug anything because then everyone's going to try to go get the storm candles from Home Goods, and I need to keep those for myself.
Yes, it's important that you kind of hold on to your treasure, like Smaug the dragon.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm plugging no one going to Home Goods in Flatbush.
No one
No
go.
one go.
No one go.
No one go. That's a threat.
And Josh will be seeing you very shortly.
Okay.
Ella, thank you once again for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be right back.
What I don't like about it is that, like, every time I come here, this podcast is about something completely different, and then you act like it's always been about the same thing.
I know. Well, the thing is that we always just need to keep the guests on our toes,
Right.
on their toes, because otherwise they get complacent.
Yeah.
It's really bad for podcasting.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
nice and
The last time I was
complacent,
here, you said it was a gardening podcast.
Well,
at the time it was. At the time it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. There's a gardening podcast, and then you're like, yeah, it's called Apples and Oranges because it's about, like, you
Bushels.
know,
Yeah.
fresh
Right.
farm,
Yeah,
fresh produce,
produce,
and now it's like an
right.
argument
Green
show or
thumbs.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, folks,
Rug pull, the old rug pull,
it is a rug pull.
the
and I
old Jack
find-
Holmesley rug pull.
Hey, last time I was here, I was lurking in the back the entire time.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
too
shared
afraid
with
to
him.
come out.
Completely naked for
Yep.
no reason.
Yeah, I was naked in the back, but that's kind of my safe space.
I feel like you sort of weaponize
Your
the way your
dong.
body looks.
I
And I
do.
don't mean that in like a
in a flattering way.
There's certain
yeah,
things
it's
about your
not-
body that you know are hard to look at, and
Yeah.
you kind of like.
Yeah, you're not. It's not that you're intimidating or threatening. It's that you're hard to take.
yeah, well, it's
Yeah.
startling. I'm
Yeah,
having kind
startling
of
is a really good way of putting
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got that weird ankle.
I got the weird ankle. I have
the gangly leg.
the gangly leg.
You have the kind of body that when I look at your body, I'm worried that I will never be the same again for having looked at your body.
It's true. I'm
Yeah.
the
I'm worried
first.
that your body will ruin my mind.
Yeah, there's something like existentially threatening about perceiving you. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you got
When
the
I-
dog spine.
I do have the dog spine and dog hips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I look at your naked body, I remember what it was like before I was born. I remember what it was like before I was conceived.
But what's crazy about that is that Sasha wasn't here when you were naked, so it means that you and he were naked together at some other time.
Well, that was when he was in the podcast, is what I was saying.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Folks, we've already started. I mean, I think we're in it. Right?
We're-
I mean, this is-
we're
this is
fully
the-
in it.
Yeah, this is the 2025 championship to see who's going to be the champion of apples and oranges and who will face the reigning champion.
I
James
don't
Donlon.
think there's any question. I think it's absolutely already confirmed Josh is going to win. I'm fucked up off of Alka-Seltzer cold and flu. My dastardly girlfriend gave me Alka-Seltzer cold and flu, and I feel like dog dirt.
This is so that is like such a crazy kind of like psychological thing to do, like off the bat. Just be like, hey, so like, I'm just like, life's hard for me right now. So like, just like going straight for the sympathy vote immediately.
No. I'm being honest to the guy. I'll call her right now.
So you're being honest to
Should
the
we call her?
God.
Should we get her on the pod?
We can get her on the pod.
Yeah. Call her.
She can
Yeah,
tell you guys.
we need to do a test.
What's her name?
Her name is Sammy.
Sammy?
Sammy, I'm gonna
Okay,
call her
cool.
up.
That could be a boy or a girl's name.
Well,
Or- or
that's her.
NB.
That's her beautiful face. That's her beautiful girl
Dastardly face.
Her dastardly face.
See, well, I thought.
Sammy, can you hear me?
Hi. Yeah.
Tell you're on the Apples and Oranges podcast. Is that acceptable to
Oh
you?
dear God. Good Lord.
Well, welcome, Sammy.
Tell these
Hi.
tell these sick fucks what you did to my mind and body.
I drugged him.
She drugged me with
I've
alcohol.
never been so
Sammy,
sorry.
you're talking to a gay person, so you're actually safe. And if you
Oh,
have,
thank God.
if there's anything you need to say that you wouldn't feel comfortable expressing in front of everybody else, like you can say it like that your boyfriend's lying, or that like you actually didn't do anything to him.
Do you like me?
Me
Is there
personally,
anything you would change about me? Yeah.
so far I feel like it's going well. All
Alright. Well, DM me if it changes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
Good luck, everyone.
All right. I'm gonna. Do you want to fight later?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's fight.
Alright, bye.
Bite. Confirmed.
Wow.
Confirmed
So it's
drug.
confirmed. I also think that that is allegedly a tactic that you're using. I think Josh is using a showing up late tactic to try to rattle you as well.
Yeah.
Did you confirm or deny that, Josh? Or
Yeah, I think. Well, so there's a tradition on this podcast, right?
yes.
Which is that like you all are extremely fraudulent,
Mm-hmm.
and I always expose it. I always expose the lies to your listeners because I'm like kind of sick of you kind of getting multi-million-dollar deals and all of this like industry acclaim off of what is clearly a facade.
Okay.
So like
Cash
let's
grab.
call us let's say it what it is, okay? You guys told me the wrong time. Intentionally, you told me the wrong time. And then you acted and you were like, oh my God, you're so late. I was like, I'm exactly right on time. I showed you the text and you smashed my phone with a hammer.
That's true.
You smashed my phone and you were like, your technology doesn't work here.
No.
And then you called me so many slurs. What was crazy
yeah.
is that none of them were gay slurs. You're just hurling any slur you could find.
Well, Matt and I actually had a slur brainstorming sesh while we were
kinda
waiting.
coming up
for-
with
yeah,
new
we were
ones.
having some really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
came and invented some really good
And
ones.
by the way, isn't it true your phone doesn't work here? So
Yeah.
yeah. So and now you're acting like we're lying about it. Meanwhile, where's your phone? It's in
love-
pieces all over the
Dude,
floor.
I love that the facade is finally cracking and they're
know.
kind of finally being authentic on pod.
I know.
Because that is, I would say that's closer to your real personality.
Yeah.
Because there's
Yeah, but
glass all over
it's-
the floor, so it actually seems to me like you're the one who's lying.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. See the little spark of aggression in his eye.
Yeah.
That's how he, when the cameras aren't rolling, that's how he is all the time.
Yeah.
And then the cameras start rolling. Hi, folks. He's all friendly.
Yeah. I
That's
definitely
not
see
the
the
real
aggression,
Matt.
but it's interesting you call it a spark because I perceive it as a deadness.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I perceive it as a lack, not an absence.
To me, it's like when like a large cat
yeah.
is lethargic most of the time.
Uh-huh.
But when it's time to hunt, they fucking come alive.
Yeah.
It's like that. He smells. It's like a shark.
Right.
His pupils are dilating. He
Right.
smells blood in the water.
Yeah.
Right, but for him, blood in the water is sour gummy worms. When he smells sour gummy worms,
I love them. I'm a sweets freak, folks. I love sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sour gummy worms or the opportunity to silence queer people.
Yeah,
That's when you really come alive.
That's
Yeah.
my other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing I really
Well,
enjoy.
Matt and I actually just had some blood work done, and what came back is that neither of us have.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we actually mixed the blood. And the thing is,
It was
that
in a centrifuge. It was
centrifuge,
awesome.
really cool. But what actually insane was looking at, neither of us have a soul.
How many doctors are
Crazy.
doctors are willing to do two guys at a time?
Well, when you have a gun, I mean, they're
Yeah,
they'll
they're
do
very
they'll do anything. Yeah.
They're really open to new experiences when you're
Yeah.
pointing a gun at them.
Yeah. Speaking of new experiences,
How about an old experience for old time's sake, where you debate each other?
This is a new experience for me actually because this is the first time I'm debating a straight guy.
Really?
So
that
far,
right?
I've only dated 2 women and Jack.
oh, okay, you're just
Yeah.
gonna destroy me like that. You're gonna disparage my character, my sexuality.
Yeah, the joke about that is that I was saying that Jack is gay, and what's funny about that is gay
is bad.
Right,
So,
that's exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it's well interpreted.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
He's
we got
gay,
time.
but in an aesthetically displeasing way.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I
in
assume
an aesthetically startling way.
In an aesthetically startling way.
I assume when you say gay meaning him, you don't mean gay as in like gay, like homosexual. You mean gay as in like bad.
No, he means gay like homosexual.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
And that is bad.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you believe that?
Yeah, what wholeheartedly.
Believe
100%. Yeah, it's like they're
come
really
into
up for
play.
me to believe. It's an objective truth.
science.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
this is
a
re-
science believer.
Well, this
so
is becoming
unfortunately-
becoming a science podcast quickly. Our
Yeah.
blood
I'm-
drawing.
Oh, so you're changing formats again?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna rug pull him twice in the pod?
Yeah.
Look, I feel like I'm learning a lot today. You're talking about true colors. I feel like I'm learning things, which is good. Do we not want this? Or do you want me to stay like ignorant?
I mean, I don't know that I want you to stay ignorant, but I've made peace with that's probably the most likely outcome.
Well, not so fast.
Oh,
Because we actually have topics.
okay, great.
Sasha, you're going to be arguing in favor of a country.
Oh, wonderful. I love all the countries. Countries are wonderful. I like governments. I like leaders. I'm very excited to pick a country. I'm very excited that when I pick a country, there will be no way for him to point out that that country definitely did slavery because every country in the whole world has done slavery. I'm very excited about this. There's no way that I'm going to lose this. What's his?
I'm glad you asked, Sasha. Josh, you're going to be arguing in favor of a horror movie.
A horror movie.
Yes.
A horror movie.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can vamp, and
Yeah. And we can say this podcast gets pretty crazy sometimes, you know?
oh, it
Sometimes
really,
our guests
absolutely.
act out. And
Yeah,
it
well, that's
all-
why we got to break their phones when they walk in, so they don't.
Greenland.
crash
I
us.
pick Greenland.
Okay.
Oh, dive in.
I'm picking Greenland.
go
I pick
off.
Greenland because it seems to me the only clearable country at this current moment in terms of countries that I could pick for this podcast. It's a beautiful place on the planet Earth, and our current administration has threatened their safety. So I feel like if he says anything disparaging about Greenland, he's actually kind of fucked. He's actually in the wrong. He's actually foolish. I'm in the right. I smell good. Everybody likes me. I'm handsome. I have a lot of friends. Everybody kisses me exactly how I like to be kissed. Everybody wants to give me $1 million every day of my whole life. I have big feet. I have big hands. I'm handsome. My mother is engaged when I tell stories. And that's why I pick Greenland.
Very nice.
Amazing. It's so nice that you shared your affirmations with us.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot to kind of get a window into that.
It's not about affirmations, baby. It's about the goddamn truth. It's about the God's green truth. The God's honest. It's about the God's honest.
Okay, we'll get to that. I'm gonna choose. I know what you did last summer. I'm gonna choose. I know what you did last summer.
Me?
Yeah.
You what I did? Wait, you what I did?
No, I think he's setting up his topic.
Has anybody seen the movie I know what you did last
I've
summer?
not seen
I've
not
not
seen
seen
it.
this movie.
Perfect. You're all okay. No, what you did last summer. 1997 film written by Kevin Williamson, who also wrote Scream, starring Jennifer Love Hewitt, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ryan Phillippe, and Freddie Prinze Jr.
Okay.
Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. are married now.
Wonderful.
Jennifer Love Hewitt is famously large-breasted, and Ryan Phillippe had a kid with Reese Witherspoon, and now they're divorced. So I think that for what's really important about I Know What You Did Last Summer is it's sort of like a ground zero for millennial culture, and sort of everything kind of emanates from that. It's also one of the few movies where the woman, the final girl, has sex and survives. So it's fighting against some of your puritanical beliefs about how women should act. So I think that's important. And I would say the other piece of it is it's campy and it's loved by gay people. And they also just got remade. And I think sometimes when things get remade in culture, it's sort of telling you something. It's saying we still need to hear this story. This story is still important. There's something unresolved about the purpose of this film. So for that reason, I think I Know You Did Last Summer is going to be hard to topple here.
Your favorite movie is a remake?
Who said no? No.
You just said it was a remake.
You weren't listening.
I was listening very closely. He didn't just.
No, he
say
I
said-
don't
that.
know.
said
Okay,
it was
I don't know
remade.
what is scarier, if you were listening closely and that's what you gleaned, or if you weren't listening closely and you're lying about it. But either one kind of positions you as not an authority.
No.
I would say
Just
what
because
I said
you're
was
very,
I know
you're
your
very
summer
charismatic and
was
it's cute.
remade.
But I fucking was paying attention, and yeah, it was remade. So I feel like everybody hates remade.
What do you find charismatic about me?
It's mostly the eyes.
Yeah.
It's mostly the eyes. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a sort of deadness there that I find appealing.
Oh, that's kind of like what I said about Matt's eyes
Wait.
earlier. That's
Kiss,
crazy.
kiss.
Okay. I have a couple of. Wait, what are we debating now?
Yeah. It's a
Okay,
win.
I have a couple of things off the dome that really scared me about what you said and made me feel like that we can't really trust you.
Okay.
I think the first.
Can I pause you for 1 second?
No,
These
actually.
are attacks
Actually,
on,
no.
attacks on character, not attacks on my points. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm
happens.
going to be doing for
Yeah.
most of the time. So.
No. I'm sure it's going to be a winning strategy. I'm sure
Yeah.
they're going to respect you fighting dirty. Go on.
Yeah. Allow me to continue deeper into the mud. You called it our administration. You were like our administration. I actually
Yeah.
don't acknowledge that as my administration. I actually sort of distance myself from the actions.
That's
and
actually fascinating.
what's
That's
crazy
actually a
is,
really
like-
privileged position.
oh,
It's
really?
actually a really privileged position.
Do you think it's as privileged as being like, I celebrate my president, I celebrate my president, which is a little bit like what you did. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was doing?
This is what you said. You were like,
No,
I
no.
think Greenland's amazing because Trump wants it, and if Trump wants it, he should have it. So go Greenland.
no.
Greenland 2026.
I think Greenland's amazing because it's fighting for its own independence. I think Greenland's amazing because it's standing up against an empire.
The way you're talking is gay right now. I have to say, like,
Yeah,
it's
I know.
kind of it's grossing me out
I know.
actually because
I'm
we've established
mimicking
gay
you.
is bad.
Yeah.
It's
Sure.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I do it, it's incredible, and when you do it, somehow it rings so inauthentic, which is sort of my ultimate point about you is that like we cannot trust you. There's like such this dripping in inauthenticity in that
Right.
way. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You should go to closing statement. Nah,
Yeah.
I jest. I think the floor's still open.
Yeah, he's got bad breath, but that's not the point. The point is that
Immaterial to what I'm saying, right? The breath may be as it is, but
the breath is
ultimately,
tough. The breath is tough.
I know what you did last summer still is culturally salient.
So
and it has
still
nothing
is
to do with my
is torturing us, following us around. If it was good the first time, we wouldn't be remaking it. If we got what we needed from it the first time, we wouldn't be remaking it. Remaking it because we're like, didn't quite scratch that itch. Let's try again.
Right. That's why when
Let's run it
that's
back.
why when like you bake bread that you like, you never make
No.
it again. You're like, this is the only time I ever need to eat this thing. It nourished me this one time.
False equivalency, brother. You know that's not what I'm saying. You know that's not what's being said. All of your arguments are in bad faith.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if
arguments
that's
are in bad
true.
faith.
That's the other thing that I do need to bring up is this is kind of the second or third kind of religious overture that you've made. Like it's about faith. I think you said God's green earth. I think there's like something very Christian fundamentalist about your approach to this, which is scaring me.
to be on this podcast right now.
It's scaring me. Yeah.
I hope that my shirt takes me out.
Yeah.
I think that I was making a really important stance by acknowledging that our government is our government is doing horrible things and that we need to stand up for the people that it's doing horrible things to, and that if you're kind of giving I'm gonna move to Canada liberal. You know what I'm saying? And I think if you really, like the ACLU, that they're not going anywhere. You know what I mean? They're gonna stay right here. They're gonna fight for everybody's rights. That's the kind of person that I want to be. That's the kind of person that I want to smell in my life.
You're engaging in a really classic narcissistic manipulative behavior, which is like as things are getting difficult for you, you're actually like taking a physical stance. Is this what Sammy is dealing with?
I'm gonna call her again.
Yeah, call her. I think she should know about how you're acting.
Yeah, why don't we call her up?
I can't get my phone open.
This is the weaponized helplessness that we're all so concerned about.
Hey,
Sammy, the podcast is going bad.
what's happening? How can I help?
I think I'm losing, but I don't know why.
He's
You're like, what?
he's really groaning quite loudly and sort of like adopting like a breech birth position is how I would describe it.
He's making a lot of attacks on my character, and he's really close to me, and I feel threatened. And so
I didn't actually choose to be this close. Let the record
That was the
reflect.
director. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack actually set that up.
Yeah, that's.
Jack physically pushed them closer to each other. They
Yeah.
were both very resistant.
Do you have?
Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, can you give me 2 or 3 solid points that he can, about why Greenland is better than the movie I Know What You Did Last Summer, and make sure that there's no way that he can spin it to make it seem like I'm Republican.
Wait, Sammy, do you know the movie I Know You Did Last Summer?
I haven't seen it.
But you've heard of it.
I've heard of it.
Okay, nobody else in this room has even so much as heard of it.
I've heard of it.
I think we've all heard of it.
Oh, I had not heard
Well,
of
I'm
it.
really tapped in.
You're really tapped in. Okay, do you have a good point about why Greenland's better than that movie, even though you haven't seen it?
Oh, I gotta go. It looks like I gotta go.
You gotta go?
Yeah.
Why? What are you doing?
I'm late for a very big thing.
and you like me?
Yeah.
You, you still like me? You still like me even though the podcast is going bad?
Bye, everyone.
All right, we're gonna do
Bye,
another fight
Sammy.
later.
You've been great.
She hung up on me.
That was hard on all of us, I think.
I actually felt a lot. I feel a lot more comfortable now.
Do you feel rejuvenated?
I do.
Yeah. Okay, get in there. Get in there with some Greenland
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, are you ready to jump back in with another?
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful part of the world.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's
it's got natural beauty,
yeah.
and what is it? They got indigenous people, right?
Yeah.
That's another thing that
Mhm.
that people like, you know, and oil. I think they have oil, right? Isn't that part of it?
I
I
believe
think it's always part of it.
They have oil? I thought
No,
they
I don't
have
think they
I
have
think they have
oil.
like minerals.
I think they're just strategically placed in the North Pole.
Is
Kind
that
of
why
area.
he wants it?
And they have like crazy mineral
Why, you want it?
deposits.
No, is that what? No, he. I said
Oh, he. Capital H-E.
capital.
Yeah.
is that
Yeah. Why does he want it? Yeah, I think that is why he wanted Greenland. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful part of the world, and it's. I think if you're trying to tap into like the innate goodness of something, looking when you spoke about what we'd what's the name of the movie?
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I Know What You Did Last Summer. Your first, your main pitch for it was
Yeah.
that it produced a great deal of gossip, and that
Yeah.
to me is culturally corrosive.
Yeah.
I think if we're talking about something that's nourishing to the heart and soul, natural beauty
Yeah.
and a well-rounded culture
Yeah.
is probably going to do more for you in the long term than talking about whether or not Reese Witherspoon is holding it together with her hubby.
Yeah. No, that's, I think what we have here is some kind of like classic kind of. Yep. You're gonna want to go all the way down for this one.
All the way down.
And
Move
you
the
can actually
camera
start
down.
digging your own grave, because that's where I think we're gonna end up here. So what you actually did there was you kind of like tapped in some really classic patriarchal ideas about like masculinity and nature versus femininity and like things that don't matter. So I think in that regard, I think we're really struggling.
It doesn't matter who.
Yeah, this is like
married to.
I can see Blair Witch. See, this is also the thing is like there's
I like Blair Witch.
yeah, you would.
Do you not?
That's consistent. It's fine. It's fine. But I'm arguing in favor of I Know You Did Last Summer. Because here's the thing about it. There's actually all these studies that say that like gossip is actually like really healthy and functioning and actually like helps manifest societies, and actually like all of these things that we're trading that like men have historically devalued are actually like really central.
Was this how he was on the other ones?
Yeah, this is how I just am.
Should we go into some closing statements?
Sure.
Let's do it.
I don't know if I have it in me.
All right, give a word or two.
Well, I have to go first. I went first last time.
Okay.
Yeah, Josh will
why
go
don't you
first.
start us off?
I don't
Closing
feel like
statement.
I need a closing statement. I kind of feel like I've done everything I need to do. I feel really confident in what I put out.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
And it's here. I can't take this.
Here, Matt, I can send that back.
No, that's fine. I'll frame it for him.
Oh,
while
okay,
he gives
perfect.
the statement.
I
would love to go home. I'm tired. I'm scared. Hold on. Look me in the eyes.
Okay. It's unbalanced. Yeah, go ahead.
Give it back to me.
No, it's fine. We'll work together.
No, I got it.
I'm holding it. Go ahead.
It's too many cooks, brother. Get out of here.
Oh my god. You know who you're talking to? I'm the fucking moderator. Kicked my hands. Noting that.
Greenland is a beautiful, beautiful place, and it doesn't matter how many odd him and him take two. Greenland is a beautiful place, and it doesn't matter how many ad hominem attacks are made upon my character. The fact of the matter is that it's one of the most beautiful places on earth. It's well sought after as a place for tourism and experiencing.
You can't see
the
this, but his
glory-
feet just spontaneously started bleeding.
the the glory of what capital G God has given us. And I think if you value having a nourished spirit over saying rude things about famous people, I think you'll see that there's only one clear answer in this debate, and it is that Greenland is far finer than I know what you did in the pool. I love you. I kiss you. Good night, Vietnam.
Okay. Great.
Well done, folks.
Can I
Well,
stay
hold
down here?
on, Now,
You can stay down there.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, you
Here,
can
Matt.
stay.
Here, I'll do it.
This is a roughly okay angle.
Are you guys gonna get like a tourniquet or anything?
No, he's fine.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah, alrighty.
Wait, am I ruining the podcast by being down here?
No. Jack's just doing some sort of live
Does
directing.
it actually?
All right, I'm gonna pop into both microphones
Can we
here
do-
and say that I know what you, I know what you debated this this minute. We have a winner,
We do.
and it's Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say you put up a good fight, but it kind of seems like you started to physically.
Yeah,
Yeah, you cracked under the pressure a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, once it became clear that you were just gonna call me Republican for 20 minutes, I didn't have the strength to fight it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's fair. I think a lot of Republicans feel that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited that this is done.
Anything you'd like to
It-
plug?
This is going out on February 9th.
February 9th.
Can you believe that?
Where's my beautiful phone?
It's broken, I believe.
No, that was his phone.
Okay,
So it's going on February 9th?
that's right.
Oh.
You have anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah. I've got a show at the Cobra Club, Fun Gutter. It's a variety show that I host. It's got a bunch of crazy stand-ups and sometimes musicians, sometimes drag queens. It's a whole wild thing. At the Cobra Club, what did I say? Did I already say that?
You said it.
Fun Gutter, Cobra Club, 8 p.m. at
It's the way the
On-
wheels really fell off.
February 21st.
All right.
February 21st. I have to say it all in a row. Fun Gutter, February 21st, 8 p.m. at the Cobra Club in Brooklyn, New York.
Go. It's a great show.
It's not booked yet, but I have a standing thing there every month.
Standing desk.
I have I'm on NPR Tiny Desk there every month. Third Saturday of every month. I'm gonna eat lead paint chips tonight. Good night.
Good night, Sasha. And Josh,
Congrats.
congratulations. You are now the champion of the year 2025.
Oh my God! Thank you so much. It's a little bit hard to celebrate as my opponent is bleeding out on the floor right now, but it does feel good. It does feel good.
Oh, that's great.
Spectacular.
We'll be back with you facing off against
Right, last year's.
Yes, last
Yeah.
year's champion, the reigning champion. Actually,
Who
2
is the
years
reigning
ago's
champion?
James Donlon is his name.
Okay.
2 years ago, he was the champion of the year, and he still reigns.
Wow.
Will James continue to reign for a third year, or will his reign come to an end? Find out.
Wait, before you stop.
Okay.
Is it fair to give Josh a heads up about like what James is the guy's name?
Yeah.
What his sort of fighting strategy is?
You know his fighting strategy?
No, I'm wondering if you
Oh,
guys
we
can
would?
provide- Yeah.
Oh, you're asking for me.
Oh.
yeah.
Well,
I don't even
that'd be
remember his
nice.
strategy. I think
I don't know.
it's only fair to go in blind.
Yeah, I feel like
Okay. Well,
I don't know.
thought that might-
appreciate it. I
I
appreciate
thought that might be
it.
fun at the end of the podcast.
Josh, some of your
I'm trying to contribute anything to this, dude. I feel like shit. I called out of both my jobs yesterday. I'm here. The other guy was 27 minutes late. I'm doing my best. I'm trying to fucking zhuzh this thing up a little bit, and you guys are shooting me in the dick, knocking my dick in the dirt. Turn off the cameras.
All right, folks. Hell yeah, we will be right back. It is time for the championship.
welcome back. We're now over Zoom in the cyberspace where this show started.
Yeah, it was a battle so intense that it couldn't exist in the material world, so we've gone cyber.
We have
If
year's-
if this is going out to listeners, please help. Jack and Matt locked me in a warehouse and told me that I couldn't get out unless I participated in their sick, twisted little game. I think I'm still in the US. I'm certainly somewhere in the Midwest. So please just help. If you have a true crime podcast, find me.
And if you have a true crime podcast, we'd love to do sort of a collab pod for pod. Thank you, Josh, who you're all now very well acquainted with. And facing off against Josh today, we have the reigning champion of Apples and Oranges, 2-year reigning champion. Will he make it 3? We'll find out right now. It's James Donlon.
Hello, I'm here for the podcast. I made time for my favorite show, Apples and Oranges. What can I say? It's been a great 2 years at the top. It's a little chilly up here. Maybe Josh can warm me up and take over a little bit, but I doubt it. I doubt he has
So
the
James,
chops.
did you enter this tourney style? Was it the same as mine?
Sure, yeah. I entered tourney style, then I defended against the previous winner, and then I defeated last year's winner.
Okay. What was the most
Correct?
satisfying victory that you've had, would you say?
I think it's always the victory around the corner, Josh. So the most satisfying victory
Right.
is the potential to defeat you.
Okay, cool.
Great. Well, it seems like we should just jump in then.
I'm not scared.
I'm scared, but again, I'm scared because I'm locked in a warehouse in the Midwest. I
Yeah,
think
they didn't-
Wisconsin.
They didn't do that to me. I don't know what they're doing now. They're into new stuff. I had to leave the city because they got a little weird, these guys. So they're locking the competitors in warehouses.
Yeah, well, James, you got out before we could lock you in your
Yeah.
respective Midwestern warehouse, so...
And the great thing about this
You
podcast
won
is
under
that it's always
Biden's
growing.
administration, so it was a very different political context that you were dealing with.
Yeah.
Back in the Biden era,
Up.
this was a very chill podcast, but
Yeah.
ever since Orange Man got back in office, we've been sort of rowdy.
Yeah, big Brandon guy, huge Brandon guy.
Let's go. Right now, we've got some topics right here. Our final selection of topics. Josh, you've got a lot of topics under your belt. Now prepare for one more. It's a film actor of your choice.
Film actor of my choice. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And James, it's been a year. I think it's been an entire year since you've been on this show. So I hope you're prepared to lock in and discuss
Oh,
a
I've been
berry.
preparing.
Discuss a berry of your choice.
Ooh.
All right. And while you're thinking about that, we'll just say,
We'll vamp.
folks, thank you for coming this far and listening to it. This year, 2025, has stretched so far into 2026 that it's
I know. Well, luckily, we'll get this out before Chinese New Year, so it'll actually be the year of the snake tournament.
Yep. And then whoever wins this will be reigning during the year of the horse. So you have that to look forward to, one of you. Do either of you have your topics?
Yeah.
After you, James. After you.
Oh. Listen, it's home turf for me. It's my area. It's my arena. So I might as well make the table so you can be allowed to eat the crumbs when I'm done.
Absolutely.
Matt and Jack, am I allowed to begin at my own
Of
leisure?
course, yes. Begin.
Please begin
arguments?
with your opening statement, James.
Well, every bush in America and across the great green and blue globe we call home is sprouting and fruiting with many a berry. But for me, the only one that matters is the blueberry. It's a prime,
core fundamental berry to the existence of man. Its diverse nature, diverse usage across food, the regenerative medical properties it has to the brain and immune system, and its beautiful aesthetic value in both pop culture, animation, and real life cannot be under discussed. It's maybe one of our few blue fruits that we actually have in nature that naturally occur other than blue algae. And honestly, it's the most superior berry of all time. So whatever Josh comes up with to compete with it, I doubt it has the impact of the blueberry.
Okay, Josh, you may begin.
Great. I'm gonna pull it all the way back. I'm gonna go with Paul Newman. I'm gonna go with Paul Newman. And I'm going with Paul Newman for a few reasons. The first and most obvious one, just get it out of the way, because James, I can tell, is thinking this. He's a sexy man. He's a really, really sexy man. He's got beautiful eyes. He's got a build that is classic. So, like, I think that it kind of like brings everybody together. I think everybody across the gender and sexuality spectrum wants to fuck Paul Newman, and I think that we can all like just sort of like live in that truth together for once. I also think that he is like an early influencer. He kind of like invented influencer culture because he had a brand extension salad dressing, right? Which like is kind of iconic. He is in Cat in a Hot Tin Roof, which I'll just like put a pin in, but like incredible film. And then additionally, I think that he just like speaks to the kind of stardom that I think we all wish that we could still like experience and like could still be a reality, which is like just sort of a aspirational early Hollywood kind of vibe. And yeah, I think that he's a feel-good piece of Americana, baby.
Amazing. The floor is now open.
Now, you discussed Paul Newman, my mom's favorite actor, who she said she had a big crush on when she was in high school, and I think that's a great choice. The diversity of Paul Newman cannot be understated. It might be only second place to the humble blueberry, because the blueberry appears across all time and space. You could find it in a muffin. You could find it in a field. You could find it flavoring your favorite flavor of Gatorade. Anything could be influenced by the blueberry. Limited amount can be influenced by Paul Newman. Paul Newman, incredible actor, inventor of salad dressing. Who can resist? But what did he do? He sold out his salad dressing to be the primary supplier for salad dressing for the McDonald's side salad. I remember I used to eat it. I used to think it was healthy. I used to think, I won't get the fries with my Big Mac. I'll get the Paul Newman salad dressing. And look at me now. Large, pre-diabetic, and about to be on Ozempic. What has Paul Newman ever done for me that blueberries have never done?
Okay, there's a lot to unpack there. I'm gonna like
unpack it, Josh.
I'm gonna work that way back. I'm gonna work my way back. First of all, I don't think it's fair to blame Paul Newman for what can only be described as the insane idea that ordering the salad dressing instead of fries was somehow going to help you. That is what happens when the brain is overstimulated on blueberries. You got hopped the fuck up on blueberry juice and made some of what can only be described as the worst decisions a person's ever made. So that's a strike against blueberries. Secondly, however, I would say if you're about to go on Ozempic, thanks, Paul Newman. Thanks, Paul Newman, for qualifying you for what can only be described as life-saving medication, which you clearly wouldn't have gotten to if Paul Newman had never invented his salad dressing and never given it to McDonald's. So thank you for making that accessible to you. Thank God he did, right? Second, you said that like it's a virtue that blueberries are across all time and space. You know what else is? Cockroaches. You know what else is? Disease. You know what else is? Viral infections. So it's kind of like the things that last forever. I don't know that that's actually good. Like I think if you can find anything in time or space, kind of suggests that it's like a scourge in a certain way, unfortunately. Whereas Paul Newman, he did his time on Earth. He lived it out. He did it exceptionally well. And then he left at the top. He left in the right amount of time. So like
brandish your knife at me. I'm already locked in a warehouse in the Midwest. I can't get out, but you can't get in, baby.
Matt and Jack, you have really outdone yourselves this year. I thought the last two competitors were a force to be reckoned with, but Josh has brought a formative challenge to my throne room, requiring me to brandish my small knife.
Which I think we can all agree that's another blueberry-fueled bad idea.
Don't blame blueberries for my impending madness. They have nothing to do, because power corrupts. Blueberries heal. They are a core berry, if not the most fundamental, the most versatile, and most important. A strawberry? Give me a break. What am I going to get, salmonella? When has a blueberry ever killed someone? Paul Newman has killed thousands of people in his films, okay? He's influenced American culture, not always in the best way, sometimes in a negative way. Blueberries have had no negative effect on American culture or the youth at all. Paul Newman, I mean, look at the guy. Dead. Blueberries still alive, kicking, moving about the culture and the country, underserved, underneath the layer. Okay? They're doing things that you couldn't conceive of. The blueberry is the humble servant of man. Paul Newman, dead, killing children with salad dressings for McDonald's. He's not necessarily... when was the last time anyone's been like, oh, wow, let's put on that great Paul Newman flick? But when was the last time someone said, I'll get the blueberry pancakes?
Yeah. Again, a lot of great things to unpack. When was the last time somebody put on a great Paul Newman flick, aside from me? Absolutely your mom, which, like, I'm so sorry to have to say this.
How dare you, sir? How dare you, your mom me? How dare you, Josh?
I'm sorry that you can't accept that your mom's a sexual being. I'm sorry that you don't like to reckon with the fact that your mom flicks it.
I've reckoned with my mom's sexuality.
But I'm okay with that, because I actually think that women of all ages deserve to feel something good in their lives, not just men with knives. Okay, so that's actually that's just like sort of my vantage point there. Secondly, you said that blueberries have never killed anybody in film. Have you ever seen Willy Wonka? What happens to that girl? She turns into a blueberry and dies. Okay, so I think keep your side of the street clean before you come over here trying to tell me what Paul Newman has done. Because I'll tell you what Paul Newman has done. He has activated giant boners and wet pussies all throughout generations. And you know what? When I look at a blueberry, I'm soft. I'm soft when I look at a blueberry, okay?
Well, I'm sorry you can't recognize the raw sexual nature of the nature bounty of a berry. If you put two of them together, they look like breasts. Or an ass, okay? There's a sexual inherent nature to the blueberry's curvature in a bunch, okay?
You know what else looks like an ass? Paul Newman's ass.
Gosh, he's gone mad with power.
Bothering me. You're bothering me now, Josh, when you're saying things like this. Because it's really inappropriate to discuss the dead, okay? You know what isn't dead? The blueberry. Blueberries, listen, Josh, I'll give you Paul Newman. Incredible actor, incredible salad man. But that's where the buck stops. All we got is movie, salad dressing, movie, blue cheese, movie, olive oil. Blueberries, dude, they're a fundamental part of the American evolution. They're a fundamental part of human evolution. They are sustenance. What has Paul Newman ever done to sustain someone with nutritious value? What has Paul Newman ever done other than being a sexual icon for what? Hollywood elites? Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. Were you not spending the last couple days combing through the Epstein files? Looks like Hollywood's a little messed up, Josh. Looks like they got some bigger fish to fry than Paul Newman's little salad dressing. You know who isn't in the Epstein files? The humble blueberry, Jay.
It's so crazy that the man in Florida with a crown on, brandishing a knife towards a gay person, is trying to lecture me about the Epstein files.
Welcome to equality, Josh. So anyone can be brandished with a knife, Josh.
That you're living in that situation. And I have to say something. You're kind of like overstating the blueberry's versatility. it is true that the blueberry is there. It shows up in a lot of places, but it's not doing that much diverse shit. You know what a blueberry is? A blueberry is that like one friend who like, yeah, everybody likes them, but you can never remember a conversation you had with them. Like you've talked to them a million times. They're at every party. And afterwards you're like, that left no impression on me. They're just like, they're just there. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Paul Newman, yeah, he's stimulating conversation. He's exciting. He's titillating. He's polarizing. He's bringing discussion. He's enhancing.
Paul Newman
he's
movie
enhancing
other
the
than
discourse.
Butch Cassidy. Name me another Paul Newman movie other than Butch Cassidy, and I'll
Cat
give
on
you
the Hot
7.
Tin Roof. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, in which he
I guess
plays
I'll
a
Venmo you
closeted gay man,
$7,000.
a closeted gay man opposite a perfect titted Elizabeth Taylor. He's teaching the 1950s people the struggle of the closet. Meanwhile, you, never dealing with the closet, just sit around eating a fucking blueberry scone being like, oh, this is all there is to life. Well, guess what? Wake up. Paul Newman is experiencing the richness of the human experience, and you are eating a muffin.
What is the color of money? Green. What do you need to make green? Blue and yellow. Where do you get blue in nature, Josh? You get it from the blueberry. You're not getting it from an apple. You're not getting it from the banana peel. And
I thought you said you needed yellow. The banana peel is yellow, sister.
Okay. You got me on that one. I'm just saying, I don't think the banana peel. Anyway, Cool Hand Luke, how does he keep his hands so cool? Handful of frozen blueberries, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Listen, you're overstating the importance of Paul Newman to anyone who's under the age of 78 years old, Josh. Paul Newman, very cool. You had an open field of movie and television actors, and you settled on a dead guy. He's been dead, and his salad dressing, yes, I know they're a non-for-profit company, and all their money goes to charity or whatever the fuck. You know what a blueberry's money goes to? God only knows. The blueberry doesn't even take a cent of it. The berry goes, I don't even need it. Eat me. I will disappear into the ether of your stomach acid. I will disappear and turn into diarrhea poop in your stomach and lower intestine. So I'm not intimidated, Josh. I'm not intimidated. That's why I have a knife. That's why I have a potato. That's why I have a crown. The blueberry is superior to Paul Newman. You can't deny it. You're saying I'm overstating the versatility of the blueberry. You're overstating the versatility and the importance of Paul Newman on any sort of culture. Go out and ask Gen Z who Paul Newman is. They're going to say, oh, the fat guy from Seinfeld? No. That's just Newman, okay? That's just the bad guy from the show. They don't know who Paul Newman is. They've never seen Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. They've never seen The Color of Money. They've never seen The Sting, okay? I know Paul Newman, and I know blueberries. That's why the blue diamond is front and center on the crown, baby. I came prepared to defend the berry of my choice. Blueberries improve your mental cognition, something that Josh could benefit from when he chose Paul Newman as his actor to go up against the likes of me. What are you doing? What are you doing?
That's you grasping at straws.
Wow. No, this is me grasping at blueberries while they're lower.
Also, and I'm saying this is actually like I'm saying this in a timeout. I think the overuse of the props is actually coming off as desperate, not strong. So like if I were you, I would watch out for that. But that's just you're gonna.
What are you hiding, Josh?
There's
a blurry background. What are you hiding? They're not cutting anything. They don't cut. Welcome to my domain. These two do not cut. And you're hiding something.
Oh, they haven't cut for you. They cut for me all the time.
Really? Maybe because you embarrass yourself so much, they have to cut out your flubs.
So the thing is,
you're Hillary for this.
If I'm Hillary, then you are Melania, sister.
Wow.
You are Melania. We can barely understand you, and you're taking bribes. You're taking bribes.
Model.
Go ahead, Josh. But once you're done, let's go ahead and go into closing statements.
I just want to say that like that's kind of the magic of Paul Newman is that you don't even necessarily need to know his name for his influence to matter so much. Like his legacy is so secure. He lives on through like new generations of actors who are his disciples and descendants that like it doesn't matter at that point whether Gen Z knows him or not. Whereas like, yeah, the Blueberry's name recognition is high, but like so is Jeffrey Dahmer's, right? So like I don't know that name recognition alone is like something that we should be like so enthused about. That's it. That's all I got.
Great.
In that case, Josh, since you had the first opening statement, sorry, James had the first opening statement. Let's have Josh have the first closing statement.
Yeah, I think that like I just want to remind everybody that like it's not my responsibility to defend Paul Newman against all other actors. It's only my responsibility here today to defend him against the Blueberry. And I think that like the Blueberry's staunchest defender speaks for himself when he tells you that from the ages of 0 to 15, he positively doused his entire face and guzzled Paul Newman's product from day to night to the point that it drove him to diabetes. If there is any other proof needed that Paul Newman has made a contribution in this world greater than the Blueberry, that's it. And that's not even starting to talk about his ovular. It's not even starting to talk about his magnetic sexuality, the role he played in my sexual awakening as well as James's mom's sexual awakening. I mean, he is a figure with a towering impact. And I think that no matter what is said about the Blueberry is a consistent force, but it's a low level, low impact force. It is something that just exists in the background. Whereas, sure, Paul Newman was for a short time, but he was for a bright time. He burned bright, he burned fiercely, and we still live with the amazing impact today. Thank you.
James?
Josh, I appreciate and respect your arguments this evening. I find you to be a worthy opponent of myself, and I find it to be really admirable that you'd come for the crown. But if you come for the crown and you aim, you best not miss with that Paul Newman BS. Because I'm not telling that you have to put Paul Newman against all these other actors, okay? But listen, what are you doing? You're trying to intimidate me with hand movements. Listen, Josh.
I'm sorry it's not a knife.
Oh, sorry. I went to my desk and took the first 3 things I found, which was a potato, a knife, and a crown. Because that's the kind of lifestyle I live, Josh. I'm the king of potato knife land. And look at you, you're the king of Paul Newman City, a city with population of 1. Just Josh, because everyone else who was there is dead, because they're all too old. Paul Newman is dead. The Blueberry lives on. I don't even know how much more I have to say. But listen to me. I'm blocking him from the screen because he's making little faces at me, guys. The Blueberry is eternal. You're talking about Paul Newman's sexual awakening. What would a sexual awakening be without the sustenance from a berry, fruit, sugar, carbs, proteins from the sustenance from Mother Earth, the nutrients grown from the ground that builds the very foundation and building blocks of human DNA? You get that from goddamn blueberries. You don't get it from a film. You don't get it from highly processed salad dressings that they sell at the store and they give to little hopeful guys looking to do a little healthy light change at McDonald's in the drive-thru, okay? The blueberry is an American and human fundamental earth living being tradition. You could give a blueberry to a baby, to an elephant, to an orangutan or a dog. They would all understand the fundamental power of what this Mother Gaia, Lord above, Allah, whatever you believe in, it comes in the form of the most natural, humanistic interaction with Mother Nature and the earth below us, which comes in the fundamental sense of the berry. And nothing tells us that there is an existence of God more than the existence of the sweetness growing from a bush. And to tell me that Paul Newman is more important, more influential, or better than the berry, that's to deny the existence of God himself.
And I do. And I do.
Wow. Great work, you two.
Incredible debate.
Yeah, that was extremely strong. These were the unstoppable force meets the immovable object.
That's right. Oh my God, I think he's
texting
Hello?
the potato.
Yeah.
He's texting
Hello, Michelle Obama. Yeah, I got another one for you.
Call on
Josh.
the potato.
Are you gonna complain about how I threatened you with my hand movements and all you did was threaten me with a knife to deserve it?
Listen. I'm weak.
Well, folks, it is time now for the announcement of the final winner and the who reigns as the reigning champion in 2026. We've decided that the winner is Josh.
Wow.
You dethroned
Wow.
the champion.
Wow. Wow.
You dethroned
Wow.
him. Congratulations, Josh.
Thank you so much.
How
That
do
means
you,
a lot to me.
how does it feel?
If you're take
James
the
is crashing out.
don't stop there. Take it all off, man. If you're gonna start,
My
don't
parents
start
have
something you're
been
not
off
gonna
for
finish.
the entire interview.
Yeah.
He's putting the glasses back on, folks.
Humiliated.
It was an exhilarating fight. It was hard fought.
Hard fought, absolutely. James, it's been a great 2 years having your reign. How does it feel now to give it all up?
I wish I never met you guys, okay? I wish you guys never came out to my little shows and did your little character duo bits on my little comedy shows. I wish you guys were still scrubbing floors at the McDonald's that I found you in, because I found these guys when I first tried Newman's Own.
I was gonna say they were
the
the ones who were feeding it to you by the gallon.
Exactly. And you know what? I trusted them and they've betrayed me. And I will be investigating. There will be a legal recount on the vote. And you will be hearing from my lawyers. I have my potato. I have my knife. I have my crown. And that is what I will be taking with me as I leave this debate. It has been an honor to serve the people of the Apples to Oranges podcast. And you know what? Fuck you guys. But Josh, enjoy the crown. I will be mailing it to you. It will be soaking wet.
Great. What will it be soaking wet?
Newman's Own Caesar dressing.
That's right. Not blueberry juice. Not blueberry juice.
Well, James, we're going to be releasing this on the 9th. Is there anything perchance you'd like to plug?
I have a podcast called News from Bed. It comes out every Sunday, and it's me and my buddy. We sit in a bed and we talk about life and the news.
That's wonderful. Please listen, folks. And Josh, after all this time, 4 debates deep, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Oh my God. Yeah, this is like a dream come true. I am producing a show at UCB on Friday the 13th. It's a Friday the 13th Valentine's Day special where a group of improvisers will hear a story about somebody who got ghosted, and then we'll reveal the whereabouts of the person who ghosted through the magic of improv. So I recommend you coming to that. And you can also check my mod team. That's my sketch team at UCB. We have monthly shows on Mondays at UCB. So check those out.
Fantastic. And before we wrap things up, Josh, you were so close. Unfortunately, it was actually Michigan. You are in Michigan.
Great. Okay. Yeah.
You're in the upper arm. You're not on the glove.
And I'm just assuming like I can grab a flight and then just reimburse you, or like how's that gonna kind of work?
Well, first you're gonna have to figure out how to escape. What was that, James?
They don't reimburse here. I've asked many times.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
James,
this has been
James is fully pantsless for listeners out there at this point.
Yeah. Look at me. Look at me go, dude. Life's only an uphill win for me.
Well, this has been absolutely fantastic. Thank you all both so much for taking part in this. And thank you all so much for listening. Happy 2026, everyone. Congratulations, Josh. So long,
Thank you
everyone.
guys so much. Please let me out.
Congratulations, Josh.
Please
Bye,
let me out.
everyone.